What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be making today are going to be some vegetable egg rolls. This video is in collaboration with my girl Brenda over at Cooking with Cricket. I'm going to leave a link to her channel in the iCard above and the description below. Our concept for this collaboration was just to make some egg rolls, whatever kind you want. Like I said, I'm going with the vegetable egg roll. Now, please run over to her channel and take a look at the egg roll recipe she's coming up with. I'm going to leave a link to that video in the iCard above and description below as well. Now, you may need to brush up a little bit on your country because it's kind of hard to understand her. If you live west of Texas, you may have a hard time understanding what she's saying because that girl is country. Anyway, this is a very simple recipe. There really is no recipe. We're just going to kind of throw some vegetables together and rock out some egg rolls. I already did a dry run on these, so I know they're delicious. Come on in and take a look at my ingredients. Now, like I said, there's really no set ingredients that go into these egg rolls. This is a perfect recipe to get rid of some of the stuff that happens to be in your refrigerator. Now, I wanted to make it a little simple, so what I'm going with is some of this broccoli slaw. And actually, I meant to buy the cabbage slaw, but I bought the broccoli slaw, and I think that's going to work out just as good. So I have 2 packages of that. I'm not sure if I'm going to need both of the packages. I have some minced garlic and minced ginger, some sweet and sour sauce, some soy sauce. This is a homemade canola oil, red pepper, kind of a blend here. We're going to cook our vegetables in that. I have 5 jalapenos that are chopped and then 1 medium onion. Our egg roll wrappers, we're going to use some of those, and then I'm also going to use the folding technique that's on the back of this these egg roll wrappers. Anyway, I'm also using some of these Vietnamese rice noodles. So the first thing I need to do with these rice noodles is I'm going to go ahead and throw some, this water just came to a boil a little while back. I'm going to just pour this in here and let that sit for about 8 minutes, then we'll drain it off, and then I'll cut that into thinner noodles. But outside of that, my first step is to start getting these jalapenos, garlic, ginger, and onions cooked up. So let's get on with that. Now that we have our skillet getting heated up, it's time for us to cook our vegetables. Like I said, I'm using a homemade chili oil. If you don't have this, canola oil will be fine. Any kind of a stir-fry oil that you might find, like Sangs, would be good as well. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and throw in our oil. And then we're going to throw in our onions and our jalapenos, as well as our garlic and ginger. And we're going to want to cook this down until they're starting to get real soft. Onions, pepper, garlic, and ginger are softened up. We're going to go ahead and throw in our broccoli slaw. And like I said, we're playing this recipe by ear. I just want you guys to know exactly how easy this recipe is. Now this should cook down a pretty good amount. And once we have this cooked down a little bit more, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our sweet and sour sauce. A lot of recipes you will see will use sugar in it, but I figure we're going to get the sweetness from this. And our soy sauce, I'm not sure if we mentioned that earlier in the recipe or not. What I did with these noodles was I went ahead, threw them in some hot water after 8 minutes, strained them out, took some kitchen shears and just cut them into smaller pieces. And that's going to go in right before we fill our egg rolls after this entire mixture is cool. Now that this mixture is getting softened, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add some soy sauce, and this is going to be all to taste. So we have our soy sauce in there. We're going to add our sweet and sour sauce. And I'm just going to give that a stir just to see what it's kind of looking like. I am fine with this. What we're going to do is I'm going to throw this on low. I'm just going to let this simmer for about 25 minutes. This mixture's had a chance to rest, and it really only took about 30 minutes to rest. We're going to go ahead and add our noodles to this. We're going to just want to make sure that they're incorporated really well into these vegetables. And once we get that done, we're going to go ahead and grab these egg roll wrappers and get to wrapping. Now that our mixture's cooled off, what I did was I got some flour and some water, kind of mix that together, and that's what we're going to use to kind of bind these egg rolls. Now on the back of almost every egg roll wrapper that you're going to buy, there's going to be a way to, it's going to show you how to fold up these egg roll wrappers, but it's pretty simple. Just throw a little bit in the center, come over it, roll it once, tuck in the edges, roll it again, get a little bit of this mixture in your fingers, and then roll it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish rolling up these egg rolls, then we're going to get frying them. Now I have my oil at about 325 degrees. This recipe made about 30 egg rolls, so we're just going to go ahead and add this to our oil, and we're just going to cook them until they are golden brown. So these look about how I want. I'm going to go ahead and put them on a wire rack. If you don't have a wire rack, you can just go ahead and put them on a paper towel, just anything that's going to absorb that oil. And I'm going to keep doing these until I finish all these egg rolls. So I got all these egg rolls cooked, plated them up, have a little spring roll sauce in the middle. You know what? Let's go ahead and taste them. So this is a done deal. That recipe made about 30 egg rolls, so you know what? Make them, roll them, freeze them, save them for later. They only take a couple minutes to fry. Anyway, let's taste. I think those are awesome. Might want to have a little soy sauce up in that mix as well. Maybe mixed with some hot mustard. Anyway, you know what? I can't wait to see what the country girl Brenda at Cooking with Cricket comes up with. Anyway, like I said, run by our channel, take a look. Links in the iCard above and description below. Hey, this is a winner. Thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.